Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are practicing namaskaram. Rain is such a beautiful element. Water is such a beautiful element that is associated with abundance and nurturing. And it's also associated with cleansing. But today's practice, I'm going to encourage you to really listen and attune to what's flowing inside of you. You always have agency to completely ignore me. Let yourself be led by what's coming up within versus by what you're seeing outside. We'll sit with the palms down for a moment. Feel free to close your eyes. Let your tongue drop to the bottom half of your mouth. We'll take the right palm up. I'm not mirroring you for this. Left palm down. It's a Lakshmi Mudra. It's a symbol of giving and receiving. The vortex of energy associated with light is Lakshmi, and this is her mudra. So, as we tap into what it is that we need to take for this new beginning that we're setting, we're invoking and shedding light. And when we cultivate our light from within, we are able to re regulate the shifts of our vritti, of our mind chatter. Rest your right palm to face up, back of your hand on top of your right knee, index fingers and thumbs to touch. Keep your left hand where it is. And start to visualize right at the top of your crown, almost like a funnel. And as you breathe in, just visualize this electromagnetic field, quantum field of pure intelligence, pure light, inspiration. Let it move down your spine to right in front of your sacrum. So your surge plug is your sacrum. As you exhale, feel that light charge and transform to every cell of your body, joints becoming spacious. Using this visualization, keeping the eyes closed, inhale and listen for sa, the sound of pure potential, pure energy moving through you. Listen for hum, distribution of that intelligence. Take one more smooth breath in. And this time I want you to open up your mouth and sigh that breath out. We'll press the palms to the heart center. Bring your thumbs towards the midline of your heart. This gesture, this mudra, represents the union of duality, the yoking of what's seen and what's unseen. Separate your palms like a little doorway from your heart. And if there is something that you're wanting to see unfold in this new beginning, something that you'd like to see charged, clear path ahead, just go ahead and bring that intention, that sankalpa, to your heart. We'll chant the sound Om. You can join me or simply receive as we put this intention into practice. Deep breath to inhale. Om. Seal your palms, draw your chin to your chest, half blink, your eyes open. Float the backs of your hands to the tops of your knees. And let's come up to cat-cow, table pose. We'll draw the wrist underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath your hips. Feel free to keep the eyes closed, broaden across the chest and collarbone. Inhale. Moving to the rhythm of your breath, taking as much time as you need. Exhale, tops of the toes down to the earth. Listen for the sound, sa, pure intelligence moving through you. Listen for the sound, hum, distribution of that intelligence, feeling your joints spacious. Take this a few more times on your own. And I invite you, if you'd like, to go ahead and maybe make some circles, getting into the hips, releasing the jaw, the neck, the head. If you're circling one way, go ahead and circle the opposite way. Reach your seat back. Come to child's pose, we call seal in Kriya Yoga. Inhale, come up to the tops of your knees. We'll take a 4-part Kriya. Palms reach up. Feel saw move from crown to base. Exhale, reach your seat back. Seal or child's pose. Inhale, wave through your spine, coming into cobra. You can take any variation here. Exhale back, navel pulls back, seal. Feel free to keep the eyes closed. Inhale, Bali. Coming up to your knees is challenging for you. You can stay down like this. Exhale, release, hum. Inhale, wave through your spine, coming into cobra, Bali. Exhale, seal, feeling hum charge and distribute to every cell of your body. Take this 2 more times on your own. I encourage you to close your eyes. Don't worry about matching my tempo or the rhythm of how I'm moving. This practice is meant to empower you to start to break down the right or wrong and to trust the wisdom of yourself. Inhaling, Bali. Exhaling, seal, child's pose. Inhaling, coming through cobra. Exhaling back. Without rushing, the next time you come to child's pose, inhale, wave through your spine, come to table, tuck your toes underneath you, and exhale back to down dog. Wrap the outer upper arms by the ears. Paddle your heels out. Shake your head side to side, trill the lips. Chandra namaskar. Inhale, right leg reaches straight up, all 5 toes like you're pushing into a wall. Exhale, step that right foot in between your hands, help it up. Lower your back knee down to the earth, interlace your fingers, press your palms down on your right thigh, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Little lift of your pelvic floor. Exhale, release your hands to your blocks. Lift your back knee, lift your back hip. Step forward, inhale, lengthen your spine, ardha uttanasana. Belly towards your thighs, bend your knees generously, uttanasana. Like you're moving through water. Inhale, circle the arms around and up. No rush. Stretch the breath. Exhale, belly towards your thighs, uttanasana. Standing forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Can you practice for the enjoyment of breathing into your cells? Step your right leg back, lower your back knee. Untuck your toes, interlace your fingers. Lift your heart, little lift of the pelvic floor. So it's not a back bend we're going into. We're lifting the heart. Exhale back, step back to down dog. Blocks off to the side, however you need to get there. Inhale your left leg straight up and back. Exhale, step that left foot forward in between the hands. Lower the back knee, find the rhythm of your breath. Lift of the pelvic floor, hands on left thigh, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Inhale. Listening for some. Exhale, hands to your blocks. Tuck your back toes, lift back knee, lift back hip. Step back leg forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, ardha uttanasana. Exhale, belly towards your thighs, uttanasana. Feel free to keep a soft gaze. Inhale, circle the arms around and up. Exhale, press your palms down the midline of your body. Take your time. Full exhalation out, like you're releasing the air of a balloon. Inhale, lengthen the spine, ardha. Exhale, the left leg way back. Left knee lowers down. Interlace your fingers. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Inhale. Saw moves from crown to base. Exhale, palms press down, step back down dog. Lunar energy, lunar practice. A lunar practice does not always have to be restorative or yin, right? It means conjuring the energies within us, listening to our intuition. So we'll take this a few more times. If at any time you need to take a break, child's pose, shavasana, give yourself the opportunity to do that, right? When we push and listen to the mind, the vritti, or what we think we need to do, we're not in touch with our intuition. We're actually dishonoring the feminine energy that is the balance to the action, the masculine energy. Inhale, right leg straight up and back, all 5 toes like you're pushing into a wall. Exhale, step right leg forward, lower back knee. Inhale, hands towards your thighs, or you can reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to blocks, moving to the rhythm of the breath. Back knee lifts, back hip lifts. Inhale, left leg next to right, lengthen ardha uttanasana. Exhale, belly towards your thighs, uttanasana. Inhale, the arms around and up, urdhva hastasana. Exhale, straight back down, uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, ardha uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, the right leg way back. Back knee comes down. Hands to left thigh. Inhale, lengthen, lift of the pelvic floor, or maybe the hands come up. Go to where feels good for you. Exhale, hands press down, step back down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot forward, step it up. Should feel almost as if you're in a moving meditation. Inhale the arms straight up or keep them on that left thigh. Feel free to close the eyes or have a half gaze. Hands to blocks, lift right knee, lift right hip, lengthen spine. Right leg next to left, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, belly towards the thighs. Inhale, circle the arms around and up. Exhale, palms down the midline of the body. Stretch the breath, belly towards the thighs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right leg steps back. Right knee comes down. Inhale the arms straight up or keep them on that left thigh. Exhale, hands down to the ground, step back down dog. Inhale the left leg straight up. Exhale, left foot forward. Right knee comes down. Inhale, hands to thighs or hands straight up. Exhale, hands to blocks, lift back knee, back hip, step forward, lengthen flat back. Inhale, ardha uttanasana. Belly to thighs, open the mouth. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, open the mouth, sigh and bend forward. Inhale, lengthen ardha uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, left leg way back, left knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up or keep them on that right thigh. Lift the pelvic floor. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh the breath out, down dog. Pause. Take a moment here. Bend your knees generously. Scoop your navel into your spine. And then send your tailbone up. Take a smooth breath here to inhale. On your exhale, trill your lips. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head side to side. And we'll take that right leg up one more time. Inhale. All 5 toes like you're pushing down. Exhale, step your right foot forward next to your right hand. Lower your back knee down. Pause here for a moment. Hands to blocks. Lift your heart, little lift of the pelvic floor. Pause here for a moment. Index finger and thumb to touch. Right hand rests on your right side thigh. Left arm reaches up, long by your ear. See if you can lengthen the arms. option here to keep lifting out of this left side body. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. You can even lift that right arm up. If you feel any compression in the low back, it's a sign that you've gone too far, right? So feel as if there's a string from your heart holding you up towards the ceiling. Lift the pelvic floor. Smooth breath here to inhale. Exhale, hands to blocks. Tuck your back knee, lift your back hip. Left leg steps forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine out of the uttanasana. Exhale, belly towards your thighs. Pause. Use your strap here to hold on to the shoulders. Sorry, to open up the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep your belly, your chest, your torso on your thighs, right? Sometimes we so much focus on wanting to lengthen the legs and think that, like, oh, my hamstrings. This is for the low back. When you bend your knees generously, it lengthens the low back. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together. If your palms are clasped, make sure that your palms are touching, and you can switch the crossing by moving one finger over. Release your strap, release your hands, press down in the feet. Feel that little scoop, navel into spine. Press down to rise up, palms reach forward. Samastiti. Inhale the arms around and up. Listen carefully. Press your palms down the midline of your body. Keep your hands at your heart center. This is going to help you balance. Shift your weight over to your left foot. Peel your right heel off of the earth. See if you can balance here. Maybe lift that knee a little higher, right? Does not have to be high. Can keep it close to the ground. Take a smooth breath here to inhale. On your exhalation, listen carefully, bend your left knee, tip forward, reach that right leg back. Fingertips to your blocks if you need. Right toes pointing down, internal rotation of that right thigh. Can you grow your spine a little longer? Stretch the breath here. Smooth breath to inhale, little bend on that left knee. Lower that right leg down, right knee comes down to the earth. Pause, hands to your thighs, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Pause here for a moment. Left hand, index finger, and thumb to touch. So the balance is coming from Uddiyana Bandha and from pulling up. Mula Bandha, little pelvic floor lift. Right arm long by the ear. Stretch the breath. Reach the heart up. So we're not dumping into the low back. It's not about how far we can get. It's about, can my heart, can my thoracic spine open without dumping into my low back? Can I keep pulling up from my hips? Release your hands down towards the ground. Tuck your toes, step back to down dog. Pause. Notice what might be coming up for you. Walk your inner arches together. Lift your heels, wave through your spine. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Pause. With or without your knees. I'll show the modified version here. Lower all the way down. Belly towards the earth. Chaturanga belly comes down. Two-part cobra here. Inhale, lift your heart. Toes stay down. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your hands, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Back of the neck is long. Exhale, release. Your choice here, you can stay with one of those two options, or you can take cobra pose or upward facing dog if that feels good for your body. If you ever feel pain or discomfort in your body, it's a sign you've gone too far, right? So in this practice, want to make sure, release, tuck your toes, make your way back to down dog. Want to make sure that we are feeling length and not pain. Pain is an indication that you've pushed past your boundary. Take a deep breath to inhale. Twirl your lips on the exhalation. Helps to release the tension and the vritti and the narrative that might be being written right now. Inhale your left leg straight up, please. Navel into the spine. Keep kicking that left heel high. Exhale, left foot in between the hands. Right knee lowers down. Feel the pelvic floor lift, right arm long by your left fingertips, index fingers and thumb to touch right on the knee. Feel that little lift, press down on the left big toe. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. Notice if you're dropping your neck. Not about how far we get. Can you keep lifting your heart to the ceiling rather than thinking about bending back? Hands towards the blocks. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee, lift your back hip. Step forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, ardha uttanasana. Belly towards the thighs, generous bend. Keep your belly, your chest, your torso on your thighs. Interlace your fingers or hold onto your strap again. Press your palms together. Keep rolling your shoulder blades in. Retraction. Protraction means they go away. Retraction means basically they become binder clips. Switch the crossing of your hands. One finger moves over. Nod your head yes, and shake your head side to side. Release your palms. Release the breath. Scoop your navel into your spine. Press your feet. Plug them into the earth. Samastiti. Palms face forward. You become a tuning fork. Smooth breath. Inhale. Sweep the arms around and up. Exhale, palms down the midline of the body. Keep your palms pressing together. This helps you balance by stimulating the brain hemispheres. Shift your weight to the right leg. Peel your left leg off of the earth. Lift that left leg. It doesn't have to be high. Take a smooth breath to inhale here. On your exhalation, eyes steady on one point. Right knee slight bend. Fingertips to your blocks. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together like they're magnets. And challenge yourself, right? Maybe you take the fingertips up. Maybe you focus on pressing that right leg down. Bend your right knee. Lower your left foot down. Lower your left knee down with control. Left arm long by your right hand. Index finger and thumb to touch right on the right knee. Feel that lift of the pelvic floor. Reach up. So it's not about the back. It's always about the heart. If it's one thing I want you to come away with from practice today, is when you're opening the heart, it's always about the ribs and the heart moving up, never about the head dropping back. We're dumping into the low back. Exhale, hands frame your foot. Tuck your toes, step back down dog. You have options here. You can rest. You can lift your heels and wave through your spine, coming to plank, lowering down, belly all the way to the earth. Take your time, chaturanga. Two-part cobra, inhale, back of the neck is long. Exhale, release. Lift your heart, feel that thread, line of energy. Maybe the hands lift. Always have the option to keep them down. Release. Am I pushing past my edge? Ask yourself. Up dog, one of the low cobras, or cobra. Is my body hurting? Right? Am I causing harm to myself? Because my ego wants to do something that my body doesn't need to. Release. Make your way to down dog. Move through table pose, modified plank. There is no right or wrong way. Take a smooth breath to inhale here. Trill your lips on the exhalation. We're going to lower the knees down. Come through table. Find your blocks. I find this a user-friendly way to come into this. Find your blocks and then help navigate that right leg into right lunge. We're not going to stay here. Blocks are going to go up to the highest level. If you need to stack your books or your blocks, you absolutely can. We're going to lengthen the front leg. Half hanumanasana. So stacking the joints, keeping that long spine, like your spine is a hose. Few options, right? So notice that my back isn't rounded. We want to make sure that we have a long spine. And if that means staying here, do that. If there were a goal in yoga, asana practice, it's not to look like anyone else, right? It's to deepen the awareness of respecting where our facility is. So What feels right for one person may not for someone else. Getting into the backs of the legs here, you have the option to stay in half hanumanasana or move towards full split pose if that's part of your practice. Again, what feels right for you without compromising the integrity of your body, your space. We'll pause here in whichever variation you're in. I want you to feel a little lift of your pelvic floor. And we're going to take Kaliasana breath. We're going to stick the tongue out of the mouth 3 times. So feel a little lift. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, stick the tongue out. 2 more times like that. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale it out. Notice how you might be feeling in this moment. Without taking your whole mat with you, if you're in the full variation of the pose, slowly come back to ardha half. We all come back to table pose, hands underneath your shoulders. Pause. 2 cat-cows. Inhale. Drop into your body. Don't need to look like anybody else. Exhale. Just enjoying your breath for you, not needing to be any other version of you. Flat back, neutralize the pose. Hands towards your blocks. Help your left knee in between your hands. Pause. Feel that little lift. So what we tend to do, watch for a moment, is dump down, right? And when we do that, it actually hurts my body to demo that. What happens is that the psoas gets irritated and the low back, the iliosacral crest, starts to pull apart, then it tweaks, and then we have this bowing. And that ends up running into the knees, the outer part. So for those of you that have low back issues, this is a really integral place for you to be. If you know that you're very tight and you have this happening to you, the rib cage sticking out a lot, I caution you to maybe stay here in this variation today. You can even slightly bend the knee, right? So always going to where you are. Just because I'm teaching and giving options doesn't mean you need to take all of it, right? So that's one option, lengthening the spine. You can keep that bend. If you're working towards, and your facility, your anatomy allows you to change the levels of the blocks, you can go into that variation. Again, the purpose of this structure is to release the back body. If you're taking the full expression of the pose and you need a block, a blanket, something underneath you, again, there's no end goal here. Give yourself what you need. What I mean by that is, where can I maintain the pose without wanting to pop out of it or come out of it? Can I sit here, close my eyes, and breathe tranquilly? Right? Now, why is this so important? Because if you can stay in a place within your body where you can breathe easily, with slight challenge, not pushing past the challenge, not abandoning yourself, and not going past what you think you need to do, then any chaos that happens around you in the outer world, your job, your family, whatever, you're practicing that inner peace right here. So that's the metaphor of why we do this. Kaliasana breath. Inhale through the nostrils. 3 times, open the mouth, exhale it out. On your own, 2 more. Without taking your whole mat. Slowly. Either tuck your back toes if you're in the full expression. We all come back to table pose. 2 cat-cows, please. Inhale. Exhale, navel into spine. One more like that on your own. Exhale. Neutral spine, tuck your toes, find your down dog. Pause. Just notice how much more spaciousness your low back, your hamstrings might be feeling in this moment. Right leg moves up. Take a smooth breath here to inhale. Step your right foot forward, help it up. This time, leave your back heel up. Put a little bend in your back knee and going into balance here. Now, peek up and make sure that you're not quite on a tight rope, right? So if you have balance is something that's challenging you, move that left foot a little over. It's totally okay to take a wider stance here, right? Little bend in that left knee, hands towards your blocks. Lift your heart. So we're coming into a variation of lunge. That back heel staying up helps us to balance. Eyes on one point. Feel your feet pushing down, but I want you to feel this duality. Back leg pushing down, mula bandha lifting up, arms reach up. They don't have to touch. Do your best now to send your hips forward. So I want you to lengthen your tailbone down. There's a difference between tucking. Peek up at me for a moment. This is tucking. That means that your spine is out of alignment. This is lengthening. So I want you to send that hip forward, squeeze everything in wherever you are. And to the best of your ability, you're going to straighten that back leg. Does not have to straighten all the way. 2 full breaths here. Hands towards your blocks. Pause. Lengthen your front leg. Step that left foot a little left off of center even more. Hop it up about 6 inches. I want you to center your weight into the back heel. Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen forward. Now, in this posture, let your head be heavy. Keep sending your right hip back and your left hip forward. In fact, left hand on your block, right thumb inside your right hip crease. Draw that right hip back. It's going to help you lengthen your spine. Now keep that right thumb there, left hand underneath your shoulder. I'm going to remove this block because, as you can see, my elbow's bending, so it's actually jarring my shoulder. You keep your hand on your block if you're a little higher up. Again, it's not to mirror me, but to choose what feels right for you. Right thumb pulling back, roll your right shoulder on top of your left. And it's not going to go as flat as you think, right? It's just the expression of opening up the serratus anterior, the intercostal muscles, the right side rib cage, breathing into the lungs, giving yourself a little bit more space in your upper body. Pause here for a moment. You might feel some sensation happening on this outer right greater trochanter. That's exactly what I want you to feel. Can you grow your spine long here? Exhale, release. Release your hands, release your head, release your thumbs. Hands to your blocks. If they're already there, you're gonna put a little bend in that back knee. Flex your front leg deeply. So now we're getting into the calves. I'm gonna move the blocks back so you can see. Again, here, you wanna lengthen the spine. So some of you may be a little higher up. That's totally fine. Again, I have very long arms. So my hands are gonna go down. Lengthen your spine, toes back towards your crown. Wherever you are is exactly where your body and your mind and your emotions and your spirituality for you is meant to be. Take a smooth breath here. Trill the lips on the exhalation. Rock that right foot forward, left leg steps forward next to it. Plug your feet into the earth, belly towards your thighs. Let your head be heavy. Walk your hands up the front of your body. Palms face forward. Plug in. Samastiti. Smooth breath here to inhale. Roll your shoulders up, around, and then down the back of your body. Do that 2 more times. Shoulders move up, down. Can you keep plugging into the earth? Can you feel that little lift of your pelvic floor? So you're not sinking down, but you're lifting up. Push down to rise up. Sweep the arms around and up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, belly towards your thighs, Uttanasana. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, Ardha. Your choice here, you can step back to a flow if it's part of your practice. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. You can stay with one of the 3 cobras, or you can skip it and move back to down dog. We're all eventually going to meet in downward. No rush, nowhere to get. Wipe the slate clean here. Evaluate where your body is. And take your time as you reach that left leg straight up and back, all 5 toes like you're pushing into a wall. Exhale, step that left leg forward, help it up. Pause, hands to blocks. So step by step, right? Little bend in that right knee. You can move that right leg over a little bit if you need. Rise, back leg, back knee is slightly bent, back heel is lifted. And if you know balance is challenging, again, take a wider step. Pause here, tailbone moves down. As that happens energetically, lift your chin up. So it's a nice long line for the spine. Beautiful conduit. Right? Now, to the best of your ability, squaring your hips, lengthen your back knee. Does not have to bend all the way. Mine is slightly bent, right? There's no goal here. Now just notice your breath. Notice what might be arising in you. Legs might be shaking. Can you feel your upper body and that lift of your pelvic floor? Can you scoop it up so you're rising energetically up, but your feet are pushing down? One more smooth breath. Hands towards your blocks. Lengthen your front leg. Hop your back foot up about 6 inches and a little right off of center. Pause here. Anchor your weight into your back heel so you're not so far projecting forward. Spine grows long, belly towards your thighs for you. Now, again, it's not to look like me because I need to remove these blocks because my elbows are bending, right? So we all have different anatomies. I have very long arms and legs. Choose what feels right for you. But I want you to focus. All 10 toes are facing forward. The weight is in the back heel. Left thumb is going to go inside that left hip crease. Draw that left hip back and lengthen your spine forward. Left hip moves back, right hip moves forward. Pause here, right hand to block. Roll that left shoulder. It's not going to stack, right? So let go of the version, the script, the narrative, the visual that you have, the photograph that you have in your head. Let go of that and see if you can maybe breathe into the space that's opening up right now. Left armpit, left side rib cage. Exhale, release the left hand. Nod your head yes. Pause. Bend your knees. Take your time. Hands to blocks. Lengthen your front leg. Rock back to your back heel. Flex your front foot. I'm going to move my blocks for a moment so you see what I'm doing. Right? So it's getting into the calf. Shorten that stance as much as you need. Hands to blocks as much as you need. Keep peeling the toes back towards you. You're going to feel a generous stretch here in the calf and the Achilles, the back body. Rock your left foot forward. Take your time like you're flowing with water. Right leg's going to step forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Belly towards your thighs. Torso on top. Leave it there. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, trill the lips. And take your palms, walk your palms up the front of your body. 33% of the prefrontal cortex is governed by the hands. Let your palms face forward. Lift your chin. Lift your gaze. Take a smooth breath here to inhale. And then we're going to take the shoulders up, forward, and down. You can open your mouth if you feel comfortable doing that. And plug into the earth. Circle the arms around the knob. Exhale, belly towards your thighs. Uttanasana, belly moves all the way down. Inhale, lengthen. Your choice here of the transition. You can step back. You can take a flow. You can skip it and move into downward facing. From downward facing dog, bring your knees down to the earth. Seat moves back, belly in between your thighs, big toes touch. Find your child's pose. A few options if your heels don't quite, buttocks don't quite reach the heels. You can always put a bolster, double pillows, a few props, couch pillows, whatever it is you need. When we feel inadequate, when we feel like we are not where we're supposed to be, our body temple receives that, and then it's on a loop. So what we're trying to do in our practice is empower ourselves that we don't need to look like anybody else. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Pause. If it's uncomfortable for you to stay here, you can absolutely bring your legs around because we'll be coming into that anyway. Left hand to heart, right hand to belly, either in your child's pose or come out of it if it feels comfortable. Just affirming yourself right now. Place your right hand to your belly, left to the heart. And the affirmation that we're going to take before we start to make our way into Shavasana and plug all of this down. I love the right actions that I take on my path. I love the right actions that I take on my path. I love the right actions that I take on my path. If this is feeling nourishing for you, you can stay here a few more moments, or you can draw your chin towards your chest, half blink the eyes open, and slowly start to make your way down to the earth. Don't get too comfortable. We'll take a restorative bridge just to bring all of the energy we've unleashed. So you'll lift your hips. If you have a clip, remove it. Place the block on the flat part of your spine where your sacrum is. Bring your arms into a soft cactus if that feels good, or you can lengthen. You can take restorative bridge, or if it feels good for you, you can take viparita karani, legs go up. And this helps to bring the deoxygenated blood back towards the heart. In yoga science, it means that the downward energy moves up and the upward energy moves down. So the place that they meet is the heart center, a space of balance. You'll slowly bring your feet down to the earth if they're extended up. You'll lift your hips, slide your block out from underneath you, and lower down one vertebrae at a time. Take a smooth breath here to inhale. Walk your feet out to the outer sides of your mat, knees slightly in, and just slowly windshield wiper your legs one way and then the other. No rush here. Nothing to get done. Nothing to fix. Slowly walk your feet underneath you. You have the option to place your bolster or bed pillows or blocks, whatever you have, underneath your thighs today. So sometimes when we set up, we either set up in Stonehenge where the calves are elevated. Today we're going to elevate the backs of the thighs. If you'd like to cover yourself in a blanket, you absolutely can. I actually do recommend covering yourself fully in a blanket. It helps to preserve the integrity of the practice, and it also stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. And it's not to keep heat, right? It has nothing to do with heat. Our body actually rests much better when it's covered. And let all the movement that you've done, let all the action, everything that you've opened from the back gates of the chakras, the vortexes of energies, anything that maybe you were anxious about or future oriented about. Just letting all of that dissolve now. Let your body be heavy. Let your tongue drop to the bottom half of your mouth. And as if you could visualize a river moving from the top of your crown, visualize this river flowing from your midbrain, just washing the eyes, the brain, the jaw. Feel that water moving down the shoulders and arms, carrying away anything that needs to be released. Back body, front body, any sediments, any residues, moving it down the pelvis. This action is called apana vayu, downward, releasing. Let it wash all the way down the backs of the thighs, fronts of the thighs, kneecaps, shin bones, calves. And feel this river moving into the ankles, washing it downstream, top of the feet, bottoms of the feet. And feel yourself now cleansed of any residue, any sediment, anything past. Fresh water, new beginning, new light, new action. Om Triambakaya Jamahe Sugandim Pushtivardhanan Uvarukamiva Bardhanan Rityurmksha Mamrata Tom Shanti 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 Om. Take a smooth breath to inhale. Cool, clean, crisp, new air. Exhale out through your mouth. And lightly rub your thumbs over each fingertip. In your own time, roll over to the right side fetal position. No rush. Stay intimate, stay cozy. Slowly make your way to any comfortable seat, letting your head arrive last. Press your palms to your heart. Lift the elbows, heart open, back strong. Bow down. This gesture is a union of opposites. Right, left, masculine, feminine energies, solar, lunar, up, down. What we see and create in our mind's eyes, and what we create in tangible form materially. So on this new beginning, let's seal our practice with one Om. You can join me or simply receive. Deep breath to inhale. Om. Honoring the light that is always within your heart. Let that light your path forward. And thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Seal your practice by making a fist with the right hand, cover it with the left, press it below the navel, little lift of the pelvic floor. Lean forward, and then come straight back up. If you have any questions about anything that we practiced today, feel free to reach out. Nourish yourself for the rest of the week and see you soon.